gosh, actually my table is quite a mess. I need to really clean things up. Okay guys, give me a few seconds to post up, to share this with a few groups, and then we should be able to get going. So we have one share. Oh, it says who shares, but it doesn't say where it's shared because I'm going to be dumping a lot of shares. Anyway, it's a good thing I remember where these are normally shared. And one more. And oh, it's actually quite hot here. Give me a second. Turn this around. There you go. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to be doing our first draft of Dominaria United. I will want to do more drafts of these, but my first impressions from what I've heard is that this might be quite skill intensive. Well, first things first, the most important skill is to get past the server. I'm actually concerned that there might be a server issue right now between metagame challenge. I believe there's a standard metagame challenge also, so we might have quite a bit of loading time. I'm gonna do a speed test as well while we're at it. Anyway, we are waiting for seats to fill up, so this is a good time to. Well, the first. Okay, we got it loaded up. Now, the earliest part of the format is generally one of the most interesting times to do a draft because you don't have any. Because most people are still trying things out. Things haven't been that quite discovered yet, so there's room for a lot of things to be learned. But I can already tell you in advance that we opened a crap rare. Let's be fair, this is more of a constructed rare, but we're probably not going to be opening Planeswalkers anytime soon. Najal is fine, but it locks us into the spells deck, and I'm not so sure how to do it. Weather Sea Treaty does get us into Domain. This is a good way to get there. Coral Colonies, quite good for the. It's quite decent as one of the wall deck finishers. I'm not so sure I want to get in there. Safest pick is probably Lightning Strike. It starts cutting off red. Benelish Sleeper is quite fine, but let's start by cutting red. Let's see if we can open something good from there. So red-white is an option, but this one requires some pump effects, although Flowstone Kavu kind of does it by itself. Red-black is probably the safer bet, especially since we know there's a Warhost Frenzy that we can probably follow up with. I am also going to note that we're passing quite a bit of green here. Also passing quite a bit of black, but not that much. But we will take the removal. Let's see if we can open. Now, Blight Pile, if we start going into walls, this is a thing. We might have to go into Grixis. The common blue has common walls, green has common walls. Black actually has some common walls as well. Now, take note that this is just each opponent loses X life. We don't gain any life in return. That said, nothing else is really speaking to us, not even the Flowstone Kavu. I'm going to take this one on speculation. I'm pretty sure some of the walls will come back. Let's see. Tribute to Urborg, decent removal. There is a good chance we might end up with blue as well because of this. Founding the Third Path. It's a way to recast Cut Down and Lightning Strike. Target player mills 4 cards. Geothermal Bog's probably the safe pick. Tribute to Urborg, we can still play this without the blue splash. That's probably the one advantage. Balefly Swarm is fine, so one. Okay, we got Balmore Battle Mage Captain. We probably will take this one. Balduvian Berserker's fine, but I kind of want to speculate a little bit into blue. So probably go for that. Impulse is here. In the Trowel of the Pit. Sure. I'm also noticing that we're not getting that many creatures, so we probably have to be careful. That said, Najal, a bit scary to run because of double blue. Espionage, not that great. Tidepool Turtle is fine, I guess. I'd probably rather run Coalition Warbrute. Another Tribute is not a bad idea. But we are quite removal heavy now, so we need to start, well... I want to take another Balmor Battle Mage Captain, but I think realistically we take the Contaminated Aquifer. This locks our blue splash in. We might actually be splashing red more than splashing blue, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, I should probably run that speed test now. We should also be in the lookout creatures, but it looks like the Kabus are going to come back. For each creature card in your graveyard. Oh, unfortunately. So, Automatic Librarian's not a bad pick. Heroes, Heirloom, not so much. I think we take the Flowstone Kavu. We're probably going to get more of... Though there is a world where the red actually becomes the splash. So we want to we want to focus on black creatures actually. The Blight Pile is probably not going to make it in. It was a worthy speculation. It's not even over yet. There are some of the walls might still come back. No, not looking that great. I could just take the Talus Lookout, but I don't have a rare yet. I'm going to take one just for the collection. Also, the Lookout is double blue. Okay, so this wall came back, but not much else. So we might have to... But we need to decide now. Are we going black-red or black-blue? I still think we're more likely to be black-blue, so we'll take the Warhost Frenzy. We still need creatures to run with this, though. At least we have 4 ways to kill stuff. Okay, we got 2 of the walls back. So here's a question. Which wall do I want? We might not have enough creatures. So I think we take the Academy wall in this case. Okay, we take the there's a Voda Sea Scavenger. But we have to take the Geothermal Bog. We need to be responsible with our mana. Also double black sun. Okay, Goblin Picker's a nice follow-up. So... And we open up with the Temporal Firestorm, which maybe we could splash red... We could just run this as a board wipe without the kicker. Yeah, I guess I will take that. Extinguish the Light is probably my next best pick here, but we do want a board wipe from time to time. Hey, Chaotic Transformation, Excel up to 1. For each, its controller reveals cards from the top. We'll probably get that back. So let's take a look at our creature picks. Phyrexian Warhorse, if it was kicked. We will be looking for a white mana generation if we want to maximize it. We don't really have to maximize it though. Dragon Whelp is probably the safest pick because it's in red. So I guess red is back on the menu. In fact, red is looking to be the main right now because we have 2 double red cards. The Tribute doesn't need the blue splash per se, but the red does. Keldon Strike Team. Okay, so a lot of blue now. Maybe we go red blue flyers. Timely Interference will probably get that back. Urtai Scorn. It's a counter spell. It's fine. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we're not splashing white this time, but we're more likely to splash black. But we will take the lookout here. So we're going to be blue red splashing black. We'll have to keep that in mind. Threats Undetected. This is the second one we got around here. I guess we take the Sea Scavenger. We need to be responsible. We need to start getting more creatures. There's another Chaotic Transformation, so we might get one back. Okay. Looks like everything's telling us to splash white. I might take the Crystal Grotto for that. Trough the Pit. I probably don't want this. This one's more appealing. Am I okay with losing 2 life just to get the 3-2 on board? There's also a monstrous War Leech, which... Actually, we have enough expensive spells. Sure, we'll go for that one. Well, I would... Though by expensive, we only have not that many. We can work towards that. Not the greatest, but let's see how we do. And okay, my download speed's not that bad. My upload speed's faster, which is a bit weird. Okay, Shore Up is another tribute to Urborg, but do we want to Shore Up instead? We don't have that many creatures. Being able to protect the creatures is a probably big deal. Another tribute is fine, but I think we're more likely to be solidified in red-blue at this point. Which means the Sea Scavengers are kind of looking better right now. We should also be on the lookout for a land that generates white. Correction, Espionage, Hammerhand. Hammerhand's kind of fine. Salvage Mana Worker, add 1 of mana. Actually, this does fix our mana a bit, and it is a creature. We'll take that. Solarian Geyser. If the spell was caked, you gain 3 life. Yeah, we take this one. I would like to take the Captain's Call, but this is not the deck for it. Meteorite. I think the Warhorse is probably... It's either Warhorse or Goblin Picker. My concern right now is that our mana is all over the place. We're kind of even on all colors, which is one of the worst things that can happen. And we even have a white splash that we're not accounting for right now. Although most of the cards can get away without the splash. Timely Interference. If this card's kicked... Well, okay. Game says I should take it. I'll take it. Inscribed Tablet. Reveal the top 5 cards. Actually, I want the Artillery Blast, but we might need the mana fixing. And speaking of which, we will take the Crystal Grotto. We don't really want it, but we might have to take it. Leaf Crown Visionary, not the best rare. Fires of Victory, one of the better uncommons. Oh, I want to take the Molten Tributary though. How much removal do we have right now? Cut down 2 tributes, 1 lightning strike, so that's 4 pieces of removal. Firestorm is a 5. Actually, we're kind of short on removal. We'll take the Fires of Victory here. Soaring Drake would be would also be a nice pick here. Marius Outrider will also be a good pick as well. We should try to be on the lookout for cards that we can... Oh, we're definitely taking Karn Silex here. It's a board wipe. It's not the best board wipe. It's kind of a telegraphed one, but it's still better for the most part. Also, we don't have anything that kind of pays life. Ooh, Cruelty of Gix. This one, yeah, definitely. We're definitely taking this, but all of a sudden our mana is horrible. I might want to switch out the blue again. Let's see if we can make that work. Solarian Terror. Wait, how many instants and sorceries do we have? We have 8. The Ward 2 is significant enough that I'm willing to actually take this. Essence Scatter is also fine as well, but we kind of want to have a big finisher. Even if it's just one big finisher. So now we need to start paying attention to the spells that we probably should want to start cutting. We're not really getting much black in, although Phyrexian Rager is probably the best one to do it. Tangled Islet. Islet, no, we don't really quite need it. Yeah, I guess we take the Rager. We still have to decide if we're going blue-red or black-red. I think we might go... Wait, we do have... There's a nut. Okay, this one fixes our mana. Also for white, we want to have that option. We do have 23 cards, so I don't think we're hurting for a Haunted Figment. Oh, Idyllic Beachfront also helps us there. But there is a Soaring Drake. This is probably the best. We probably do want to take this one. So... Okay, now we have to see Balwing Mystic. Okay, I guess we're getting our lower curve coming in. Soaring Drake comes in as well, so we could go blue red flyers. Another piece of removal is fine. I would like the it's either intuition or impede momentum. Both of them are fine removal in its own right. I'd say we impede momentum because that's looking like our main color. We got the Flowstone Infusion anyway. Ooh, no respect for a Wingmantle Chaplain. We'll take the Infusion. We need to make several cuts. Okay. Don't really want any of those. Probably not going into the wall deck. Actually, I think we... Okay, so... we need to cut a lot of spells for one thing. The creatures kind of have to stay. That's the point. Also, I'm noticing that the server's having some issues right now. I might have to do a clean reinstall. I might also have to check I might have to check my hard drive again. Oh no, I'm already getting flashbacks of how wrecked my hard drive was the last time. I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh man, that's really bad. Oh, the worst thing is that this one does. Okay, I know the draft deck is pretty much solid. It's just the waiting for the server part that's awkward. Okay, so but let's take a look at what we have right now. Our removal is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 pieces of removal plus 2 board wipes. I guess that's okay. So we probably cut the shore up, although I really want to keep it. We don't exactly have a big the one big creature that we want to protect has ward anyway. So we cut the shore up. That's 1 spell less. Tolarian Geyser is a removal spell, so we actually have 9. If we cut the black... we need to cut something, that's for sure. We're probably going to cut the 4-drop that looks at other drops. Oh wow. Something is wrong with the server now. This is not funny. Hold on. Can't pause this because we're streaming, but what we're going to do is I'm just going to close this and try to open again. Hopefully things don't mess up. Yeah, it's not going well today. Really have to check what's up with Magic the Gathering Arena. Though they did say that they've been having problems, especially with mobile as of late. I've noticed this problem when I was doing a few jump-in rounds. Basically, I was just trying to complete my dailies. I was so frustrated already. So I decided to just take the path of least resistance. And best way to get is that called Benelish? No, Benelish Marshall's the triple white one from original Dominaria. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, this is super weird. I have not typed this in such a long time. Hey, Kyle Braxton, thank you for liking the stream. Unfortunately, I don't know if this is much of a stream considering that server status is... Okay. No incidents reported today. Mobile gameplay unresponsive. This issue has been resolved. There was a hot fix. Okay, that one. Yeah, peace. It's okay. It's okay. I think I've used my real name, not really on stream, but I think what in all the groups I've communicated, I think everyone knows my real name, so that should be fine. What's not fine is that I'm staring at the black screen right now. I don't know. Can you see my? Oh no, I didn't set it so you could see my mouse. But yeah, nothing. What's up, Arena? It says everything's operational. I would not be surprised if I just stumbled into things going to heck again. I'm gonna run another speed test, but no, my speed's fine. It's 20 Mbps, not the most. But right now I'm staring into entirely nothing. You know what? I'm restarting again. I'm so sorry, everyone. Ay. The joys of doing everything live and the game decides nope. Now time to Google MTG Arena black screen. Doesn't meet your minimum system requirements. Nope. Connection issues is the more likely one. Crazy. Limbo. Well, I do not want to think of... Well, to be fair, that's actually a discussion and a half there. It's really... The term that we have for it is really soul sleep. Anyway, back to the game. Please tell me my deck is still intact. Build your deck. Yes, please. Okay. So I'm gonna have to cut so many cards here. Probably cutting that. Blight Pile goes. That one goes. Probably don't need the Mana Worker anymore. Don't need the walls. Definitely want the Drakes. Don't want the Prophecy. Don't need the Frenzy. Yeah, we're gonna cut down on as much black as possible. What really is okay, that's 1167, which sounds about right based on the mana that we have. I'm gonna cut the No, we'll keep the Crystal Grotto. It only affects our swamps. I am tempted to cut one tribute just to get us to 40. I could always run this as a 41 card special. Our only card draw is the Battlewing Mystic. Because even the Sea Scavengers, it's just putting it on top. It's not actual card draw. So Goblin Picker is card draw. Phyrexian Ranger is card draw. Lookout card draw. Tidepool Turtle. I could cut the Warhorse. But we are running a 14 creatures. And this is also card draw, so I kind of want to keep this. I'm going to start off with the 41 card special. Kids, don't try this at home. You generally don't want to. You generally want to have 40 cards. I just haven't figured out which one to cut yet. The tribute to Urbor. Okay, so, well, no, we got. That's also the problem with our mana base. We're going to be mulliganing a lot. Okay, this one's more acceptable. We have to bin the Terror. It's more acceptable because we got Phyrexian Rager. We probably will draw into a land for Tidepool Turtle. Fires of Victory, we kind of need a red source, but if we draw it late enough, we might actually get to kick. Oh, this is also card draw. Okay, we... Also nice of them to tell us that kicking is not worth it. Hold on, this is an opponent controls, so... Normally, I would do this after the fact, but I don't see any harm doing it now. Opponent probably gonna land another creature. We can fire some victory at that if it's a big threat. Otherwise, just Phyrexian Rager. Nope. But Sea Scavenger also works. We have we don't have max domain quite yet. We technically can domain for one more, but we'll just Phyrexian Rager. Okay, that sets up. We are getting set up for Fires of Victory. Opponent, well, it is 2 cards, lose 2 life. Okay, that's fine. We do have one of these. We might consider running it. So let's keep stock of what we have. One removal spell. Opponent actually letting it go? Yeah, we'll run the bog. Because we probably just want to see scavenge anyway. Opponent has artillery blast. Sure. So what do we want on top? A white source mate? Well, how about another round? So next turn we will have multiple options. We can even scavenger fires if it gets to that. More likely it's just fires, draw a card. Opponent is yet to drop like they've dropped one creature and one piece of removal. Well, to be fair, we've only dropped one creature and one piece of removal as well. So hold on. Unfortunately, this is where it falls apart. Draw a card equal to the number of cards in your hand. So that's only. So we will only deal 4. Opponent's gonna. We're going to have to deal with this Defiler of Fate. Thankfully, this is not the one that pumps up. So. Tattered Apparition, not the white permanent. Opponent passing. We take 5. I'm also concerned that they might have protection for this, but we don't have much of a choice here. We gotta go. If they have protection, well, the one protection they have is lifelink indestructible. Actually, they also have a death touch indestructible one too. Oh wow, we're probably gonna get wrecked by a rare again. Although, oh, it goes through, and we now have 2 instants and source use if that part matters. Opponent might just chump block, but I think they're more likely to start swinging with +1/+1. They're going to try to race us there. We have another tribute which can get... Oh no, they're just going to block. Okay. Okay, that's super weird. I would have protected the big rare, not this one. What gives? That does not make sense at all. Anyway, we do have double red, we have double black, double blue, so the land we play doesn't matter. That was super weird, I'll be honest. Clockwork Drawbridge. We are going to take a lot of damage here, but we can just tribute it to Urborg. Opponent holding stuff up. So we do have to kick this. So this time, the blessing doesn't help. Neither does that. So time to... Now this one can tap, so our creature, so we're gonna... Oh, we'll take that. Hold on. We have to assume that this is black-white. We have to assume there's some... We have to assume there is enchantment removal. Okay. Can we afford to search our library and lose creature or planeswalker? That might be neither. I think we can afford to lose 3 life. So we don't. Okay, okay. So it looks like our opponent is. No, actually, this is a bad play. There is a board wipe. I think for. Is there destroy all creatures? I know blue has one. Okay, I need to remember if white has one. I might have just played everything into it. Okay, so far that's not the case. Let's make sure we leave enough land so that we can scry away all our problems. And we're gonna wait for our opponent to cast stuff because we can. I know this is sandbagging, but okay, opponent conceded. This one might have been sandbagging, but it's better to just get that part out of the way. So there you go. Not a bad first game. As long as Arena's back and on track. There is actually a tropical cyclone in my area right now, so it's possible that that's kind of what's killing connection. So many apologies to everyone if that seems to be the case. Hey there. But otherwise, that was a very good confidence booster. Yeah, that really made no sense. I was tapped out. Did our opponent think that we mistapped that one? Anyway, we're keeping this because we have a turn 2 into a removal spell. The nice thing about this one is that early game, this is a super weird one. On the late game where you want to kill something, where you want to hit something that's relatively big, you probably don't have enough cards left for it. But it does incentivize sandbagging. Well, let's see, Lightning Strike. Actually, it's not the worst thing to happen. This is forever going to be an X3, so yeah. Landing the rares is a good thing, so probably just going to hit. Actually, no, we definitely are going to hit. What are we going to do? Target our own Balmor just to pump it? Like, opponent did have the Lightning Strike. So I think, yeah, the Crystal Grotto kind of makes sense here. We're probably going to fire off the fires without kicking, though. It's a bit sad. Yeah, we have to... No kicks. I will take a turtle. Scry Sacred. Actually, that's fine because we're not... Because we're probably gonna just play this land, then just scry anyway. Nah. I could try to pretend that I have the first strike part, but given that this is just an account, it's gonna get tested right away. Opponent is missing land drops, all things considered. This might be a strange. Opponent might be in trouble that way. So we know we can cast. Well, actually, we have to be careful. There's no guarantee. If our opponent leaves up 2 mana, is possible for a negate. 3 mana is possible for a regular counter spell. So let's be careful with casting Cruelty of Gix. We definitely want to. Okay, we're cool now. Don't need another island anymore. There's a Tolarian Geyser. Return, draw a card. Also of note that yeah, let's actually do this. And we're going to do this for full value because our opponents kept this weird hand. So there's a Tolarian Terror. There's a Djinn of the Fountain. Opponent's a ways away from that. We're going to pitch that. This is return target creature. I know there's a return target non-land permanent, but that would really be a neat combo with this one. If our opponent is missing lands, oh wow. Okay, question. Would you just discard a card and draw a card? opponent did show the Essence Scatter. So search, draw, tree. We can play our own Tolarian Terror. We're gonna take the Impede Momentum instead. We know we're about to take their biggest creature unless... Also, I want to see, they might... Let's see if they counter this. I'm pretty sure they don't. Given their current board state. Also because we can still... Okay, they did not counter that, which is expected. Yeah, still passing for now. Yeah, once we get the Jin... Yeah, we want to get the Jin first, then cast... Unfortunately, these are sorceries, so we're not exactly protecting anything anytime soon. Okay, they're gonna start trying to draw cards. Sure. So, draw, discard, and regular draws. Yeah, unfortunately, the timing... You are short on lands, you know. Timely interfere... Oh, they're doing it again. Okay, that's just... They just cycled a lot. Actually, we now need to do a sanity check. How many... 1, 2... Yeah, they actually now have enough to cast. So... Yeah, we will let that resolve. Might as well scry. Sea Scavenger. Actually pretty nice here. We'll keep that on top. So we'll take Jin of the Fountain. So this is... What's their ward? Ward 2? So Jin gets plus... This is end of turn. Yeah, unfortunately, you're just gonna get the scry one. Resolve. Auto pay. Definitely don't want the swamp. Don't want the island. I only realized now I actually have exactly one. I have only one blue mana source. Nice that they actually convinced our opponent to get rid of their Goblin Picker. Again, they have another terror. So we have only 4 instants and sorceries. Yeah, kick. +1/+1. Resolve. Auto pay. Yeah, so we should be able to kick this. We actually do need to start getting mana now. An extra mana is not that bad. I don't know if our opponent will just try to recast this. They probably will. But yeah, this is not even their rare. This is just their uncommon. It was their best creature. Najal Stormrunner. Well, we're not cutting that. We're not cutting that down, but we are cutting this down. Pump. We can actually use this to kill one of their bigger ones, so we'll actually hold. We are gonna want the Battle Wing Mystic eventually because we're about to run out of cards. Now note our opponent could... I'm basically just holding this so that I could... If our opponent swings with this, do I just take it? I probably do. You may, in the next instant, you may choose copies for it. Yeah, we'll let them pay that. Okay, so they do have an... Well, not that one. So they definitely have something. No, we'll take the hit for now. Because we have an emergency plan here where if ever our opponent tries to snipe Djinn of the Fountain, we can return it to under its owner's control. Oh, you know what? Never mind. You can... Never mind. You can have it. You spent all that effort. You should be able to take that out. Definitely taking the Temporal Firestorm. We can't kick Urborg here, so that is the one side effect of all this. But we can get our opponent down. Oh, and we also can kick, so we can phase it. So it will depend if they have a negate or not. But it's nice that this dodges all of... We definitely want to phase out one permanent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can phase out one of our own permanents. No, opponent's holding it back. Let's double check. It's only a scry once. Yeah, it's still there. They might have the negate, which scares me, but I have to play it. This is an ETB. Oh no, what? No, it's not an ET. It's an ETB, but it doesn't matter. This is phasing. It's not a blink. So at least we reset that part of the board. So we contribute if they still happen to have something big. That was two of our big rares. We still have one. No, 1, 2. Do we have one more? Well, first we're gonna swing into this one. Oh wait, I was about to cast an... Nope, they're holding up an Essence Scatter. We're not gonna cast. Timely Interference, draw a card. Okay, so it's just 2 damage instead of 3. Sure. I am tempted to ETB and kick this. Just to eat this. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, no. It's the other way around. Well, I can't... Well, I'm not kicking it. Well, I'm not kicking it anyway because I know for sure our opponent Essence Scatters this. We just have to get it off the table. Now, Tolarian Terror is a common, so that is the one part that scares me here. Fires of Victory, had to draw a card, sure. So hopefully we don't hit something too Direction. Well, I guess we're doing it next turn. Actually, it's hard to say because we might hit. No, we used our cut down already, so we know we don't have any more. So we're more likely to have something along these lines. Well, tribute to Urborg. We'll save that for the next. Our opponent needs to run multiple creatures. They do have the... Okay, they're kicking that one, which means that last card is a land. Gets 2 cards. There's a Flowstone Kavu. Do they have another creature? Oh wait. I don't like the idea of going quite massive here. Opponent might... Okay, no. Opponent concedes. There we go. We got them. Nice. But, man, that was tough. I'm starting to be of the opinion that there are enough rares that you want to have. That there are enough good rares, good enough rares that if you manage to get a good confluence of them, you can make life miserable for your opponent. But that's 2 wins in, so yeah, very good game. Many thanks, Kyle. And this is not keepable. We can pray for 1 more land, hit the Phyrexian Rager, but if you're running a 3-color 41 card special, you kind of want to at least guarantee 2 of your colors and some of your early plays. This is none of those. Sure, if we do the math here, we have 15 lands, so that's even less than 50%. Okay, this one is... It's more responsible in the sense that we have a burn spell. Actually, we have 2 removal spells, so we can lead off with those. Okay, we did hit our mana. So worst case scenario, we can Battle Wing Mystic and refresh our hand. Now we do need 1 more land just to even get the Hill Giant. But yeah, opponent think, oh, red, white, black. Well... Oh, that aren't... It will not shut down Tran Portal, that's for sure. There's loot reinforcements. So worst case scenario, I can just say X equals 2 and nuke. In fact, I'm pretty sure our opponent might not want to play anything. Let's force our opponent to have the removal. Well, I actually could say X equals 0, just nuke the token, but that's not fun. This does scare us. These are prime removal colors. Well, green is also kind of prime too. Sacrifices a creature. Well... No kicks. Let's force our opponent to use as much removal as... Now, if they do hit a 5-drop, I might have to just impede its momentum. This one, well, maybe it's X equals 3. Well, that's fine. If we got them to use all their big removal now, we might be okay just taking the mini hits right now. Although, I think now is a good time to crack this. We did get our opponent to use, well, 2 pieces of remove Captain's Call. They were waiting for that. I guess we can nuke 1 token. Crystal Grotto. I do want Balmor on top. So hold on. So get to do all that. Hold on a sec. Hello?
Raymond?
Yeah,
Raymond,
it's there.
Bilhin mo di a solution for number 3 and number 4.
It's there.
Oo, ito.
It's there.
Diyan na?
Nandyan na.
Check kami.
You didn't forward it to her. It's there.
So, meron na.
Meron na.
Hindi ko nakita. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, some. Okay, opponent swinging for 1, no blocks. We can Balmor, Knight of the Dawn, Valiant Veteran. This does have first strike and a way to pump. We can do it defensively though. You just have to remember, nuke this one. Oh wait, if you gain that much... Opponent just go... You know what? I'll let you spend the mana to pump. Because if you're spending mana to pump, you're not spending mana to hit me. Captain's Call again. Yeah. We're gonna... I guess we take the Dragon Whelp. Now... These all have trample, so the question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, we hit. If our opponent wants to... Nope, they didn't want to double block. This does have the effect, exile, put a +1 on each soldier you control. That does not include this, so this is... We have a blocker for this. We did not hit us. If we had hit an instant or sorcery, I would have kept that on top instead. Did it give it vigilance? No, it didn't give it vigilance, so... let's think this through. I am about to lose this one. I could chump block one of these, but I'm dead next turn anyway, so no, we're not. So this is actually the wrong pick. I need to find something else. Nope, it's a land. We kind of needed to hit another instant or sorcery here. That would have given us enough damage. Well, that would not have necessarily given us enough damage, true, because of the knight. Actually, if they did not hold back the knight, we would have stood a better chance. But nope, we did not win that one. That is perfectly fine. It does show us that with the right comment, with the right creatures, yeah, no, that explains why they were sandbagging a bit. We could have held the Silex a little longer. So even if they played their Captain's Calls, if we managed to take out their bigger creatures, we would be fine with that. We just did not hit the mana to do anything. So, well, this is a slow one. Crystal Grotto is... Well, let's get our mountain first. We might be... Because we might be lucky and hit an island. No, we're not. So next turn we can go Balmor. Initial Controller. I kind of want to... Yeah. Okay, so it's still a 2-3. Opponent might have a pump. Might have a pump effect, so we're not gonna block with it. Broken Wings. Yeah, sure. We got them to spend the mana there instead. So it is possible they still have a combat trick, so we're still gonna take the next hit. I'm gonna be really miffed if it turns out our opponents had multiples of this. That's fine. They're actually missing mana too. Finally hit this. I actually want to just impede momentum here. Yeah, definitely taking the Fires of Victory up top. Now, there's no... Yeah, I have to assume that our opponent would eventually hit. It would be... Bite down. Okay, they're using the removal. That's fine. We get to use our removal likewise. We get to even draw a card. So, let's see. X equals 3. They might have a combat trick to protect. We are actually not... Well, despite our mana, we're not actually in a very good position. Like, we need to use Well, at least we got double Voda. Although the second Voda doesn't really do... It does allow us to look deeper. So, if we don't hit anything that we really want... So, like, for example... I guess we keep the Karn Silex on top. There is an argument for, like, if our opponent has another one of these bite down effects, they did. So let's see, do they pump? No, they want to cast something. Snare Spinner, they're all 2 mana, so it does make the Karn Silex easier to compute. Hello?
Hello, Simon.
Yes?
Oo. Ngayon ko lang nakita, next time dito ka kung di send. Anyway, sabi ni
I sent it all together, yeah. Anyway, what?
Ang Evelyn Conce, kung pwedeng mong gawin mas gina na ibigay. Kasi ito ko kita ayos o ay ginabing. Kasi algebra teo, Conce didn't answer why gina asik ko yes. Kung pwede lang.
No, it's very hard to communicate that over Viber. I can't do it like that. If that happens, I'm gonna be the one doing the teaching, not her.
Okay. Okay lang.
Yeah,
yung ginagawa ni Marita kung speaker gina para gina.
That I cannot do that over Viber.
Okay, di ba na sabihin ko hindi ka sanay na ganun. Beho gina.
No, it's just not possible. Yeah.
Ginagawa naman niya. Ilagay sa ulit na para wag ginagin siya. Kasi algebra te ilbo kaya din mo.
Yeah, but okay, sige.
Sige, kung hindi mo kaya, okay lang. Kung kaya, tapos gawin. Okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Nope, not... Yeah, so for those wondering what that phone conversation was, basically, someone's asking me to do the... someone is doing tutoring, but can't exactly do the math, or rather can't do this. I don't know if they can't solve it or can't be... No, they just can't solve it. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to be too mean about it. Yeah, this... it's not gonna save us. We need to hit something that can. That will buy us a lot of time, actually. So... Yeah, we'll... Okay, so let's look at this situation. I probably should just not answer Viber calls anymore if that's the case. That's opponent trying to go wide. I could have... Okay, we have our own Warhorse. We're definitely keeping that. Yeah, this one's just here mostly for the ward. And also, having 5 toughness kind of matters here a bit. We're just waiting for our opponent to... So far, at least these... Baird... It's actually the other way around. You want the power to be greater. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I will have to play... And... No point hiding. Let's just scry these away. I'm gonna put a stop because I know my highest mana cost is already on the board. Everything else is pretty much a 5. I can... this tells me that they have the combat trick, so... I have to block with everything because I cannot afford... So I can actually turn off the... Well, no, we actually end up... Strength of the Coalition. Oh, wait, that's even big. Oh, it's a domain effect? Okay, so we... Oh, but these two survive. So we now have to do this, but wow. Silex not exactly getting us out of danger. Unfortunately, this one doesn't either. Like, we won't have them... It wipes these. It doesn't wipe these, unfortunately. And these only come back on my turn, so... Yeah, we're dead on board. Unfortunately, these guys are too beefy. Strength of the Coalition. Yeah, I figured they had a combat trick. It was just hard to determine which one. Yeah, unfortunately, our rare did not save us this time. What could we have? We would not have been able to get anything off our opponent's yard anyway. We would have had to go through the entire loop. Man, this is not looking very... This is not looking very well. Well, we got our 2 wins early, but we then get trounced. And also note that we were getting trounced by commons and uncommons. So rares are nice to have, but you still also want to have a solid plan as well. In this case, let's see if we can cut one card that definitely want all the removal spells. Silex is... It's probably still good, all things considered. Eight and 8. I probably want to cut a 3-drop. I guess we cut the Flowstone Kavu. That should ease up our... That should ease us up a bit on the red. Not by much, but it does make it better. Cards like Shore Up are also starting to look better here. I just couldn't necessarily find the room for it. Other cards would probably be cards that let you get stuff out back from your yard, though those are normally black-green. I could have made it work. Yeah, the game just went too long. And we had to pop... And I guess I just keep popping Silex way too early. That seems to always be my fail point. Okay, at least we don't have a Silex on the opener right now, so... Well, we never had on the opener anyway. So we're missing the red for Dragon Whelp, but we do have enough for everything else. Since I have enough instants, I might want to save the tribute. I want to see what our opponent does next, because we might just... This might just be an X equals... We just take one. We'll see what their next play is. They don't have one. No, we don't need to cut it down quite yet. There's our double red. So we can force our opponent to start casting instants just to get value out of this. Lightning strike. Okay, that's removal. That's fine. So probably don't want to play the Whelp, right? Okay, we do. At least we got another option. At least we got rid of one of their prime pieces of removal. Not too shabby. Opponent probably wants to snipe. Okay. That would have been the one argument for... I guess we can still tribute this, fine. Though that might also have been... Maybe we could have just got... Okay, looks like our opponent might be slightly stuck. Okay, I'm gonna play this because this allows me to just run Dragon Whelp. Remember that we can only pump this like 4 times? No, 3 times. Opponent... Wow, second lightning strike. That's nice. Still stuck on mana while we're kind of swimming on too much. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So this is 4 mana, pretty good. Opponent did not have a counter spell. So we have a few turns that we can... Okay, opponent finally hit their 5th mana. Into... Probably taps the Goblin Picker. Yeah, oddly enough, I don't want to bounce this. Let's see what follow-up plays they have. It looks like War 2 is now quite ubiquitous already. Combat Research. Oh wait, this is a sorcery, I forgot. So they get to draw a card. Yeah, I need to remember. We get to scry this down. I guess we can play this as a blocker. We will swing with Tolarian Terror first. Although, yeah, we probably should cast this now. We have to remember that... Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Ward 2. We're gonna go for it if they have... Well, okay, they did not have a counter spell, so... They will get to play this again. They now get to tap this down. Yeah, that's probably the one side effect of this. Let's see if we can hit... do I want to play Battlewing Mystic? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... No, I want to empty out. So still in trouble up in the air, but we do have a slightly higher life total. Opponent has quite a lot of mana now. Sprouting. Okay, they're just... Yeah, we have to force our opponent to make blocks. What? Did our opponent just... It's either our opponent flooded or our opponent is missing a second mountain. The fact that our opponent willingly blocked... Did not even try to trade for this. Okay, there's their second one. Temporal Firestorm. I figured they would have... Oh, wait. Oh, not enough. It was worth a shot. So we play Voda first. It's definitely want Fires of Victory up top. And with this, well, actually okay, Fires of Victory not looking so great. But now we have a full board, unless they have a second Firestorm, in which case, what the hell, game? We'll see. Maybe we get past this. We could maybe... Elder Dragon War. Target creature or planeswalker where X is the number of cards. Okay, Graveyard Battlefield. A graveyard, so we can get one of our own back instead. Let's see, maybe our opponent counters this. But it's also kind of important because it empties our hand, so... I'm actually also considering just running the first part just to see what they have. Yeah, Dragon Whelp. So they do have a timely interference, so... Yeah, not gonna bother casting. So let's see, they might have to pitch. Now the Search Your Library does... Oh, they pitched the shore up, so they are digging for creatures. Hit the land, they probably have a creature. Or removal spell. Nope, Battlewing Mystic. So it's all up to those next two cards that they get. This Battlewing Mystic is actually doing a lot of work. So let's keep in mind, if we had to tutor for something, what do we tutor? Simplest answer is Lightning Strike. Yeah, the reason we tutor for Lightning Strike is like if our opponent decides to go over our head and do something on us, we can respond with Lightning Strike. We don't lead with Lightning Strike though. So they have their own fires of victory. Did they kick? No, they did not kick. Hold on, did they kick? Because they only have one. It's only 2 cards max. Okay, that's one. Let's see what their follow-up spell is. Flowstone Infusion. Okay, coast is clear. I had to make sure you were not holding a negate or counter spell. Many apologies if it looked like it was sandbagging, but you're playing blue. It still scares me. Anyway, that's a victory in our books. So we got. So lightning strikes are gonna be so important. We might even have to consider first picking them. The odds of getting them on the rotation are super low. It will really depend on what they have. And yeah, check your connection and try again. Man, if the servers are going to be this busy every time, I may have to consider moving the schedule. I may have to consider moving the schedule of drafts, which is actually quite fine. I did get Splatoon 3 already. I also want to run that game as well. That actually means this coming week I'm going to do a farewell to Magic Spellslingers. I've logged in about 48 hours on Steam, and that doesn't even count the hours I played on mobile. The game is fine. The game is reasonably fun. You will run up against a serious meta over time. Nice Zur, by the way. Anyway, we still have a draft to continue. At least we got to the 1,000 gem threshold. But we still want more. For those tuning in, any game can be our last game. That's how high the stakes are. Let's see if we can we'll see if we make it work. This one we will keep. We have a lightning strike. We have a Phyrexian Rager to draw. This double red is starting to look. I'll be honest, our mana is very awkward to begin with. Anyway, lightning strike first. At least we know our double red. We minimize the double blue, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Do we have? If our blue was not so heavy, I would actually consider cutting some. Well, we got our blue, so we'll take that. So we can strike Rager Turtle now. At least we have a game plan. Let's see, Kyrian Beast Crawler and Caller. Whatever, here graveyard you go. We also got a Sea Scavenger. I guess we go Blind Rager first. Because we do need the lands anyway. Yeah, we probably want to hit another red source soon. That might. Okay, opponents actually. This is looking to be. Well, I was gonna say domain. Okay, we hit our Dragon Wolf mana. Let's go for that. So next turn we can actually. So at least we have the plan. Voda Pump 2. Nope. Scratch that plan, but at least our opponent is still lacking on board presence. We'll do Turtle. We can decide between Sea Scavenger. We probably want to just run both of these out. We have to be careful of enchantment base removal. We don't have a real out to that. There's a Citizen's Arrest. Into Juniper Root Weaver. So tempting to play this. Okay. The reason I went for that is because our opponent was willing to trade. It does mean that they probably have a big creature, so we want to have odds of hitting something. We want to improve our odds of hitting something better. Well, that's not exactly a big creature because Silex is actually a nice one. Well, we lose the Drake. We definitely want the Warhorse. At least the Silex gets us back a turtle. We will lose the Scavenger, so our Gaiven Phalanx. So we will swing with the Drake first. Crack Silex. Again, it looks like, wait, X or less, so X equals 6. At least we get a turtle. They do have another Phalanx, but it is less scary now. I do want to start sandbagging cards though. So let's see what our opponent has. Queen equal to the number of creatures you control. We can. I'm very sorry. I was about to be very insensitive. I was about to say we can kill the queen. We just need to be aware of the times. We will keep that tribute up, which means we probably don't want to play Voda since we know what we want. Yeah, it's you and target opponent. Let's. Okay, we have to do it. Oh, this is X equals 4 only. Oh, but they're letting us draw cards, so we do get. We have one opportunity. Oh, we got lots of tributes to Urborg. So we have an opportunity to snipe the Phalanx. Was it kicked? Was not kicked. I can. This feels like a. And there we go. Our opponent will have a token and something else. Yeah, that's good game. Woo! So Urborg tribute. We offer ourselves. There we go. Let's see if we can. We kind of need 2 more wins to at least get to gold. That's usually my barest minimum aim these days because some things have been quite hectic. But let's see. Let's see if we can get there. We technically have broken even on minus 100 gems. We technically broken even on the draft. Another draft will put us into profit margin territory. Let's see if we can get there. Okay, this is keepable. We have Lightning Strike. We probably want to hold the fires as long as possible. Another land is kind of needed eventually for the turtle. Okay, not. That one actually helps us because we get a slightly more valued Voda. Opponent running a G2 amplifier. We're really loving that Silex, are we? So, unfortunately, the correct answer is to take the swamp. Yeah, that was a feel bad moment there. Our opponent might. Okay, okay, no burn spell. Now the correct play is, if you have a combat trick, the correct play is to block first, so that even if it whiffs, you still. Okay, opponent is not going for the combat trick. Let's show them the turtle. They might have an essence scatter. Probably a good time to get it out of the way anyway. There you go. Yeah, they definitely have something else, but they were holding up for essence scatter. What is this? Search for. This actually goes really well with black. Okay, so inspire confusion. Let's draw a card. That's a good one to draw. So we are 1 mana short, but we can get it down for cheaper. Another D2 amplifier. Not kick. Okay, we're gonna actually hold the lightning strike back. Opponent might be considered unloading quite a lot, so we can at least snipe one of them. Smash the dust. Okay, it's so much for the Silex, but at least, well, at least we got them to use that mode. They have their own Tolarian Terror. One, two, three, four. I would be left with 3 mana, so I would be taking a hit first. This is gonna be awkward. Like, I want to play this, but then I have to contend with this one, and they might have removal anyway. So we kind of need the setup for the next turn anyway. Geyser does it. So 1, 2, 3, but we have to remember. Well, yeah, we probably don't want to bounce this. D2 amplifier is. Oh, they did not. Thank goodness they did not kick. I'd feel really bad if they had the mana to kick this. Tolarian Geyser. So we take 5. I could cast that now, but again, because the amplifier has a kick effect, I definitely don't want to enable it. Talus Lookout, that is also a problem. Does our opponent have a negate? That would be so annoying. Well, okay, that buys us some time. At least now this is pod racing. But we know our opponent gets to drop this again. If we can hit the Firestorm, that would be really nice. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does our opponent have a negate? If our opponent has a negate, it's kind of all over, but we... And we gave our opponent another card, but heck, it could be worse. We would have lost otherwise. We might just lose a little slower. Come on, come on, come on, come on. D2 amplifier. Yeah, no point kicking that one. Opponent essence scatters that. Sure. Oh, we should have learned from that before and swung first. Anyway, but then again, I would not mind trading it for another spell. Though, if it's a lightning strike to the face up, Furious Bellow. Okay, now I mind. On the other hand, our opponent spent quite a lot of damage. Well, we might die just because of this though. Now we need to answer the amplifier. How many lightning strikes is that? One... No, we were the ones with the multiple lightning strikes. Now if they have another essence scattered, then okay, no. Let's play the land just to... But there... Can't read... If our opponent has any removal, we better hit removal with Talus Lookout or else it's over. Timely interference, draw a card. Well, we can still... They are digging for removal. Impulse. They're digging for a way to get through. So now cut down doesn't quite work. Did we used our lightning strike already? Ah, wow. Man, seriously, this is one heck. Okay, if I'm angry at anyone, I'm angry at the people who shared the table with this guy. I'm gonna kind of review the video to see how it panned out, but how do you get so many lightning strikes? What the hey? Anyway, but that was a good haul nonetheless. Sure, only 4 wins, but it's quite decent overall. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. And if you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. We did kind of go rare-centric, but we didn't exactly pass too much along the way. So I'd say it's a win-win in most cases. Yeah, that was a reasonable draft. Let's hope we can do better the next time around, but that will be then. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Many thanks to Kyle Braxton again for tuning in. Yeah, that's the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.